Our company has the same. Now, what about where we are? We're hosted by Thomson Reuters Incubator, and that is a great thing in itself. Reuters, the financial data provider, one of the two only existing really in the world, those are the serious guys, they have the knowledge, they have the setup, they are connected to every single bank in the world. They have the data, which we can use, and we're a data provider to them, because we're the blockchain specialists. All this together has allowed us to be named one of Europe's 10 most promising fintech SMEs for this year. Now this is our marketplace. This marketplace is already up and running. You can have a look at it. And soon we go live with it. I'll get to that a little bit later. This is basically how it looks like. And you can actually, it is a very simple interface where you can click on the asset that you want to have. Is it a ICO? Is it a crypto? Is it a project financing, solar project in Africa? Or is it a buyout fund or a crypto fund? Or does it come to venture capital fund and real estate funds? Those are the most successful long-term investments. It's actually real estate, followed by private equity. We already now, very soon from now, in October, we're launching that. Security tokens as equity and shares in the company, and then the traditional ones: venture capital, private equity, and real estate. For that one, we're running now for an additional license. The security broker license. That's the license that actually the investment banks are having in order to create an equity in an IPO. Now we're pretty much doing an IPO on the blockchain. Now this is what I meant with the intermediaries. We've got all these people in the process. If you want to buy a share, all these people are doing the work. Which is fine, because that work needs to be done. It needs to be checked. Who are you? What are you investing in? And so on. But now, what about the blockchain? It's doing every single step on every single job on the step there. However, it's peer-to-peer directly. The only decisive actor in the whole transaction is this peer-to-peer, is the chain. And on the chain is the smart contract, which is running the system, right? But it is making sure that every single one of these steps are followed in a correct way. And how does that work? It goes faster. It pretty much costs nothing. And can there be errors? No. That's the beauty. Even a bank can make errors. Even the state can make errors. Everyone can make errors. That's the beauty of blockchain. It's based on mathematics. There is no error. When you are securitizing, we are in the blockchain currently. Let's take the right side. We know the phenomenal growth of the market, right? Last year we started at 25 billion market capitalization. It went up to almost 500 million. Now the services that are being created within are incredible. And we're still just at the very beginning. Now, when it comes to securitization, what are we really talking about? It is, if you look at the traditional side, the equities, the commodities, the real estate, how much volume is there? Now, here we're talking about 380, not billion, but trillion. So 380,000 billion. That is a huge number. Now this number is only held by the people who can afford to have the setup in order to hold it. Now this is what we're changing. We will make it accessible to everyone in this room. Now we will have more potential. The more companies can get funds from venture capital. in their growth phase. Or many companies are going to be listed in the ICO and are creating their new technology. There are good and bad sides in this whole thing. Not every company of this will be successful. Many ICOs are not successful. But the bottom line, if you look at it, how it developed over the past 3, 4, 5 years, the companies who have already done their ICO, yes, some were not successful. Yes, these are new companies, these are startups. It is a risky investment. But the bottom line is, what they are creating is a new service. And this is exactly like it was in the internet. Let's go back to 2000. There were so many internet companies, and many of them are not existing anymore. Still, the ones that survived, did they do something good? Were they successful for the investors? Didn't it change every single part of our life today to the majority, to the good? I think so. This is what the blockchain is going to go to. Now this is our platform access, and you can actually go on demo.smartvalor.io, or actually just smartvalor.io, and you can subscribe there and you can have a look at it, how it is, how the platform looks like, how you can actually buy, sell, auction, issue a new token, do your own fundraising, or pretend to be a venture capitalist or venture capital fund or a real estate fund, and you're actually able to create your own fund overview. Then you will be seen by all of our users, and we are running a book building to see how many people are interested in your company. And if they are interested, then we take it to the next level, and then we can do a real fundraising. So have a look at it. Do we stop there? No. In blockchain, one of the most, I would even say, the most important thing is security. Because now we've got a loaded gun. We can do incredibly fantastic things. But at the same time, it is dangerous that these things get destroyed within seconds. Security is a huge, huge problem in the blockchain industry. Unfortunately, we've got many companies which are working on it to improve it, but this is still a long way to go. Now, we are working together with Ledger. Ledger is the market leader in cold wallet storage, and Ledger is working together actually with 6 companies worldwide. We are one of them because they know that we are a financial actor and we will be working on the securitization. They know that this is a very big topic. Now, we're creating with them, we're creating a hardware for enterprise-grade vault, cold storage, and but also quick storage. So this is something that we're working together with in order to make everything as safe as possible. I think, to be honest, there's always a risk somewhere. But I think the most secure, you can actually go with Ledger. Now, are we doing this like some other companies, just like that? We're issuing a token, then 2 months later the regulator knocks on the door and says, hey guys, welcome to the court. What you guys are doing is not allowed. No. In Switzerland, fortunately, we are allowed to do this. We are a regulated financial intermediary. This is not the first time we've done it. As I said, the first company that we brought to Switzerland got the first license overall. That was Xapo. Then we are already a financial intermediary ourselves. Now this year, in order to issue the tokens, to create a token, you need to be quasi a bank. You pretty much need to be a bank. And that is, what you need for that is the security dealer license. This is the one that we're running right now. And actually it's a long process. Unfortunately, we know the regulator, the FINMA, the Swiss Financial Market Regulator, and the region, the state of Zug, which is where the Crypto Valley is based, that is very supportive, and we've got good connections there. That's helping a lot. But that's not enough, because right now we do have very good banking partners, and we can do fiat to crypto, vice versa. We can use that system in order to make security investments going forward. However, we're still depending on a bank. We could not change the world until now. We still need banks to make it. Now, what about us becoming a bank? That's what we're doing next year. In addition